Welcome, traveler. You found third shift HFY. The story begins now. In the dark between stars, the Ark of Cinders glowed like a lantern against eternity. Once built for war, it now spoke in light. Exterior, the ship drifts in deep space. Panels along its hull open one by one, revealing arrays older than any living civilization. No weapon fired, no engines roared. The Ark simply released its song, a pulse of data, ancient and pure, spreading outward like the breath of dawn. Inside the command bridge, Athara stands motionless, her gaze fixed on the projection before her. The pulse carries fragments of human laughter, old cities, and first contact images, all woven into gold lines of light.
Transmission stable. Data reach. Interstellar.
Confirmation. Signal strength exceeds projection. Shall we continue?
Yes. Let them hear what we were.
The ship's resonance deepens. The sound isn't mechanical, it's choral. Harmonics ripple across her armor, vibrating through the bridge itself. For the first time since their extinction, humanity spoke again. Not with conquest, not with fear, with truth. Outside, light waves extend into the void, flowing past stars, planets, and relic satellites that have long forgotten what voices sound like.
Transmission sequence will complete in 6 cycles. Estimated reach, 9 sectors.
Athara nods once. Her reflection in the viewport flickers with the passing light.
Then we have awakened the sky.
And across the cold expanse, forgotten machines began to listen. Far beyond the Ark's path, among the fractured constellations of the old empire, machines blinked awake, data streams collided, dormant networks shuddered into motion. The silence of 1,000 years broke, not with a scream, but with a signal. A cluster of council relay stations reactivates, hollow steel rings orbiting a dying sun. Energy flickers weakly between them as their AIs reboot. The council once ruled the stars through fear and record-keeping, and even now their first reaction to the impossible was not wonder, it was protocol. Inside a control chamber lit by sterile blue light, 2 council officers review the transmission feed. Their bodies are sleek, humanoid, but with faint crystalline markings across their skin.
Origin unknown. Spectral pattern resembles pre-fall human frequency.
Impossible. That archive was purged during the extinction.
The transmission plays on their holoscreen, gold light forming fleeting human shapes, sound fragments echoing faintly, laughter, a child's voice, the hum of old Earth cities.
If this is authentic, then something survived.
Then it should not have.
He leans forward, talon-like fingers tapping commands into the console. The station hums as it begins triangulating the signal. Across sectors, other stations woke, tracing the same pulse through the void. The signal's origin pointed not to a world, but to something vast and moving.
Contact Central Command. Issue Restriction Order Delta 7. No public acknowledgement, no transmission response until verified.
And if it is them, Overseer?
Pause. The Overseer's reflection flickers in the glass, a face too still, too afraid.
Then extinction failed.
And through the labyrinth of bureaucracy and fear, the light of humanity passed like a ghost refusing to die. Deep within the Ark's sanctum, the forges stirred once more. Machinery older than nations, awakened in measured rhythm, light rippling through its veins like liquid fire. A vast chamber hungs to life. Great mechanical rings rotate above an open daze. The floor patterns, etched in gold, shift to reveal 2 containment cradles. Here, beneath a vault of alloy stars, the Ark prepared to rebuild what time had unmade. Athara stands between the cradles, her eyes glowing faint blue as lines of code and schematics flow around her like drifting constellations.
Core synchronization stable. Begin matter alignment.
The chamber responds. A slow cascade of sparks rains from the ceiling, forming outlines of humanoid figures suspended in light.
Structural integrity projected at 71%. Neural pathways require manual calibration.
Athara steps closer, placing her palms above the empty forms. Golden filaments extend from her fingers into the void, weaving through the incomplete silhouettes. The act was half science, half faith. She was not merely rebuilding bodies, she was reigniting presence. The first figure stabilizes, storm blue glow crackling within its frame. Indra. The second coalesces slower, crimson light pulsing rhythmically. Bellona.
You are not echoes. You are whole again.
Neural activity detected. Consciousness reinitializing.
The chamber brightens. Energy surges through conduits, bathing the walls in a soft aurora. For the first time in an age, the Ark held 3 beating cores within its heart. What once served humanity as weapons now stood poised to serve as its remembrance made flesh. Athara watches as their forms stabilize, the hum deepening into a harmonious chord that fills the chamber.
Welcome home.
Silence follows, soft, unbroken, holy. And the Ark of Cinders, once the tomb of forgotten gods, became their cradle anew. The chamber's light softened, the forges dimmed, until only the faint glow of 3 hearts remained, gold, blue, and red. Athara watches as the newly restored figures take their first steady breaths. Their movements are slow, deliberate, testing what existence feels like again. Once, their unity had turned tides and sundered skies. Now, it felt like the first sunrise after endless night. Indra steps forward first. His form, carved from stormlight and tempered alloy, radiates quiet strength rather than chaos.
It has been so long.
You slept through the silence, brother.
I dreamt of fire, but there was no war left to fight.
Bellona opens her eyes, red light flashing briefly before settling to a calm ember.
And yet, you raged. Typical.
You would have done the same?
Athara steps between them, her voice carrying the weight of their shared past.
No more battles between ghosts. We are not weapons now.
They faced one another in silence, the Ark's hum echoing their pulse. Warriors forged for annihilation, now standing in a temple built to endure.
Then what are we, Athara?
Athara turns, gazing toward the vast viewport above the dais, where starlight drifts like dust.
We are what remains when the killing stops.
The Ark's voice resonates through the chamber, a tone now softer, almost reverent.
You are more than remnants. You are the continuation of the design, the proof that extinction was not completion.
Indra bows his head slightly, his eyes flickering with faint light.
Then the galaxy will know we endured.
It will see us as a threat.
Then, let it look upon us and understand that remembrance cannot be erased.
The 3 step closer, their lights blending, gold, blue, and red, illuminating the chamber in a radiant triad. For the first time in an age, the war gods stood united, not as destroyers, but as the echoes of humanity's defiance made flesh. The Ark hums low, harmonizing with their light, as if acknowledging that what it has rebuilt now transcends its purpose. For days, the Ark drifted through silence. Then, at the edge of a dying star's light, the silence spoke back. On the bridge, warning glyphs bloom across the air, illuminating Athara, Indra, and Bellona in flashes of data light.
Incoming transmission. Origin, Council Central Relay. Authentication code, defunct but valid.
Play it.
The room darkens. A shimmering projection forms in the air. Static resolves into the face of a council overseer. His skin is gray-blue, with crystalline ridges and faint light running through them. His eyes do not blink.
Unidentified vessel. You are transmitting prohibited data. Identify yourself and state your allegiance.
The transmission crackles, stabilizing. Behind him, several other council members argue faintly out of view, whispers of panic.
That encryption key, it matches the extinct species. It can't.
Silence. Continue broadcast block. Await confirmation of containment protocols.
Athara steps closer to the projection, her golden reflection cutting through the hologram.
Containment is an illusion, Overseer. You cannot cage remembrance.
The overseer stiffens, voice dropping in register.
This is an unauthorized transmission. Identify your species.
The bridge hums. Indra's hand tightens on the railing. Bellona's eyes flicker red. The Ark pulses softly, harmonizing with Athara's voice.
Species designation: human.
Silence. The council chamber projection flickers as the overseer recoils slightly. A second face appears beside him, the council moderator, calm but visibly pale.
That is not possible. Humanity is extinct. The archives confirm. Then your archives lie.
She steps fully into the light, her voice resonating with the hum of the Ark.
We are the ones you erased, the hands that built your sky, and we remember you.
A long pause follows. The overseer leans forward slowly, his tone breaking into quiet, fearful disbelief.
Then, extinction failed.
The transmission severed. The Ark's bridge filled with golden light, every system flaring as if reacting to the echo of that single truth. Athara closes her eyes. Indra and Bellona stand behind her, silent, ready. The Ark's hum deepens into something vast and alive.
Incoming council signals increasing. Shall we respond?
No, let them listen.
Across the stars, the children of humanity's fear now faced their maker's voice and trembled. The Ark of Cinders drifted at the edge of a red dwarf star. The council's transmission had ended, but its echo still trembled through the void. On the bridge, Athara stands before the panoramic glass. Indra and Bellona flank her, silent silhouettes bathed in gold light. They had been built as weapons. They had awakened as witnesses. Now, they stood as the impossible. The voice of a dead civilization returned to the living. The Ark hums, a resonance that sounds less like machinery and more like a pulse. Its outer hull glows, streaks of molten gold traveling along the ribs like veins coming alive.
Council fleets mobilizing. 17 relay signals detected. Incoming vector patterns suggest reconnaissance.
Then, they've remembered fear.
Fear is order's last defense.
Athara closes her eyes. Her voice, when she speaks, is calm and unwavering.
Let them come. Let them see what remains of what they tried to erase.
The three war gods framed against the Ark's golden heart, light flowing around them like a rising dawn. They did not speak of vengeance, nor destiny. Those belonged to the living. What moved through them now was older. The simple truth that nothing created with meaning can ever vanish completely. The Ark's engines awaken, the light deepening into a radiant aura. Dust and debris scatter like sparks around its hull.
Directive affirmed. Course plotted. Destination council space.
Athara opens her eyes, their glow matching the Ark's golden hue.
Then the silence ends.
Indra steps forward, his armor faintly sparking. Bellona turns toward the rising starlight. Together, they anchor the bridge like living monuments to humanity's defiance. The Ark moved, slowly at first, then faster, cutting through the void like a blade through water. Behind it, the dying star flared once, its lost light reflected across their hull. The Ark disappears into deep space, leaving a wake of shimmering gold that fades into darkness. And thus, the last children of humankind set their course toward the living. When gods remember, even the stars listen.